Hey folks, how are you doing? 1010 Nogden, getting ready to do just a little casual wandering around gathering some silver and steel tonight. Been a day, unexpectedly. Got a lot of stuff done, had a couple mishaps toward the end of the day that delayed the stream, and it means I'm not going to be able to stream a real long time, but hey, we'll do what we can. So let's go ahead and get started. And then apparently, my restreamer, whatever you want to call it, my multiplexer, Restream.io, is having some trouble with the YouTube API, which is kind of funny considering I was just talking the other day about how they don't seem to have any problems with that. And so it could be a YouTube thing, could be a Restream thing, I don't know. It looks like it's working from where I sit, but we may not be showing up on YouTube tonight. I will check in just a moment here. We'll see how we're doing. There's my Twitch notification. I do not see the YouTube one. Let's switch over to an account where I can test it. That's funny. You know, my old channel with no activity is still picking up subscribers. Hey, there it is. It showed up live, so something's working there. I would say last night was probably my favorite night streaming ever. We had a lot of great people in here, a lot of conversation. It was just a good game. So, it was a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone who stopped by again. And Wild Ravens, right at the end of the stream, actually stopped by in person, as much as you can stop by in person in a virtual world. Left a little gift. I thought that was kind of kind. It's a nice thing to do. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to watching more of her stream throughout the week. Checked her hours today. Looks like she streams, I think, from noon to 4, Tuesdays through Friday. Whoa, I didn't pick those up. They just vanished. Ghost junk. Stuff happened, and I missed it. So I looked up some locations today for silver, and so we'll probably kind of focus on that. We're going to focus, so the ultimate goal here is actually to build some ultrasight power armor. To do that, we need ultrasight. To get the ultrasight, and to make it interesting, frankly, we need more ammo for the ammo we need. I don't know if one thing requires another. So I don't think I need anything here. Let's see if I'm thirsty. I am. Let's get some water. Prep for the trek. That'll be enough. I like to leave some for anyone who stops by, just in case they need some water. And let's go to aid. And my hunger level went down too, or my hunger level went up, which means my whatever. You get it. Oh, that's right. I've got to go cook this stuff before it goes toasty on me. I'll do that too. Before we leave, do not let me forget. There we go. Actually, I'm going to go, we'll go up into the house and use the like it matters. It feels like it matters. We'll use the stove in the house, in my newly remodeled kitchen. Isn't this nice? Looks like a little cafe or something. Could probably take off the gas mask while I'm cooking, but oh well. Charred scorched beef liver. Okay, there. I just learned something. So, hey, other Fallout fans in the room. When you use the super duper perk and you cook, it can duplicate your food.
I haven't ever seen a super duper.
Oh, you should totally look for it. You should totally get it when you have a chance.
What's it under?
Luck.
Oh, okay.
That is outstanding. All right, free food. Well, okay, but that also tells me that when I left last time, I forgot to reset my perks. Oh, it did it again. That is awesome. Oh, too cool. All right. I'll take it, man. So there's Super Duper. We'll get rid of that. And whoops, wrong end. Bloody mess back up there. And why do I have one of these? What was I doing? Gunsmith, demolition expert, and first aid is the one that goes up there. Is everything else good? I think everything else is fine. And it was raining inside my house for a split second there. That is one thing that's nice about this that I don't think they had in Fallout 4. In Fallout 4, I don't think you could actually see the rain, but people would wander inside and they'd be like inexplicably dripping wet all the time. They seem to have kind of fixed that here. Small thing, but I like it. It's in the details. Details that matter. Okay, so we've cooked. I will have... Yeah, that's really awesome. I have extra food now. Huh. I got a lot of extra food now. Well, we'll have a liver. What does a liver do? Let's see if we can figure that out. Scorched beast liver. Where's the inspect? Inspect. Yeah, there it is. But what does it do? Well, hit points. It increases luck. Well, I will save that for the... Okay, now there's a lot to remember, and I'm not great at remembering things. So I have to remember to eat the liver, and then switch out my perks, and then build ammo, so that hopefully that increased luck will mean that I get to dupe more of my ammo. And with that said, let's head out.
Do you have ammo smith?
I do have ammo smith. Ammo smith is awesome. I have a level 2, which is as high as you can get, unfortunately. I would put a third one there if I could. Oh, one thing I forgot to adjust. I guess I could do it now. When people were commenting last night, and I was reviewing the stream for quality and whatnot, it was kind of hard to read bits of it. So I'm going to do something here. It's probably a terrible idea to do live. There's my chat overlay. Yep, it is a terrible idea to do live. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Okay, coming on back. There we go. You know, I need a little more space here. I've got extra laptops. I need to set up the other laptops as like little control and monitoring stations for the game. That way I don't have to like hop out of the game every time I want to do something like that. Setting up the stream to try to relay through another computer first might be kind of tricky. Let's get this working first, and then we'll try the fancy stuff. Okay, so we're a little closer to where I wanted to be. Let's do kind of a loop. What we're going to do, we're going to go to Point Pleasant. The reason being low-level enemies, lots of junk, and also, because of lots of low-level enemies, lots of guns to collect, to scrap into steel. And steel for making the ammo, the 50 caliber ammo for the machine gun. And then we're going to head up this way. We're going to stop. Uh-oh. Someone has... The Skullator has the Tyler County dirt track. Well, I'm not going to be a jerk. I'm not going to try to, like, steal it from him. So we'll just wander on past there. That was part of the plan, was to actually go there. Instead, we'll go up to WV Lumber. Same thing. Super mutants, lots of guns, lots of stuff to scrap, lots of steels. From there, then, let's see. Looks like for silver, we've got the Wade... Tyler County Dirt Track, the Wade Airport. I think I know where the Wade Airport is. There are only a couple airports here, but I want to make sure. So let's go down and look. Boop, that's a Wade Airport, and it has 1 silver. Yeah, okay. Lakeside Cabin. I don't think there's an actual lake, which makes it kind of hard to find. That's Beckwith Farm. Barbecue Shack. Maybe there is a lake. I just never noticed. Look at all the cabins all of a sudden. Let's see, there's a quote-unquote lake. Nonsense. Who knew? And why is my cursor going off the screen? No, don't do that. Okay, that's super annoying. I can't go all the way over because when I try to move a little further, now my cursor's on my other window. So we're going to click. We're going to let it correct itself. Doop-de-doo. It's going to take a minute for it to show up again, if it shows up at all. Still a problem. What is up with that? What if I hit escape? Can I...
Remember what mine was doing the other day?
That's fine.
Was
yours doing that?
Yeah, it was like taking off.
Yeah, so I go over and bloop, now I'm on the other window.
Oh, that. No, I don't have a PC.
Well, I know, but you have a cursor.
Yeah, but my cursor was traveling.
Oh, yeah, this is a little different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, PC issues. Anyone know where the lakeside cabin is? Hint, hint, you standing there? Johnson, I already looked at that. Looked at the things I have not actually gone to yet. Superior Sunset Farm. As opposed to semi-crappy Sunset Farm. Where's the bloody cabin? Just looking everywhere now. And a fissure? I have no... Who knows? I will find it. But not now. Because this is kind of lame. But I'm kind of also fixated on it. As I'm looking, so the other thing is we're going to look around the fissure sites. Because the fissure sites are going to have Scorch Beast, you know, good for experience, but more to the point, they're going to have Ultra Sight sitting around the outside. So that's where we'll get our Ultra Sight. Now this is actually, I'm listing it like, oh, we're going to do this and this and that. We'll do 3 loops around the blah, blah, blah. You know, if I make it through 1 loop tonight, that'll be enough. I don't even know that I'll make it quite that far. Pretty sure I've been to Moss Town. This is getting weird. I do not know where the lakeside cabin is. What do they have? Nuclear materials? Interesting. Okay, so lakeside cabin is somewhere. Converted munitions depot. No, it's not those. That one, I think. Bailey family cabin. Dang it, I was hoping. Converted munitions depot. Abby's bunker. I never noticed there's so many cabins. I've been to the Dulper Lagoon. That's totally... Why is that marked like I haven't been there? Site Bravo. See, there! I saw that yesterday. I did not realize Site Bravo was there. Apparently I've been there. Again, I just forgot. Alright. The munitions depot, I would have thought, was near the Red Rocket Station, because I can remember the first time finding it. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the wrong bloody icon. There we go. Hey, person on YouTube. Sorry, I can't see your name or anything. Hope you're having a good night. So there's silver. There's 1 silver there again. Let's see. Abandoned Bog Town. That's got to be somewhere down here, right? Dolly Sods. Hey, cool. Making money just sitting here. Anyway, it was called Abandoned Bog Town. Yeah, Berkeley Springs West. I already looked at that one. Abandoned Bog Town. I don't know that I'm going to do that one. Again, it's only 1 silver, so yeah, not that important. But we'll do the others. We'll take the tour around. We'll look at some of the fissure sites. But we're going to start off just by getting some steel. Because before I head into any of the really, you know, the high-level areas, I'm going to want more ammo anyway. So we're heading off now, just over to Point Pleasant. We'll do a quick run there. Collect some guns, get some steel, make some ammo, eat some liver. Because apparently the scorched beast liver gives us luck. Who knew such a thing? I'm sure someone did. I was going to title the stream tonight Level 102 Noob. And then I'm going to reload again just to make sure. There we go. Because as long as I've been playing this, I've not been very diligent about it. It's just been kind of bumbling from one place to another. And now that I'm starting to chat with more people, now my wife has actually played many more hours than I have, I think. There you are. I'm realizing how little I know about certain aspects of the game. Start from this end. Ooh, you survived. There we go. No, I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. You're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead too. Machete, I guess that'll work. Pre-war money. Pipe pistol. You're noisy. Oh, nothing. Boy, they're not even dropping very many weapons tonight. I will make bullets out of this pencil. Buff out. Coffee pot's good. That's not steel. And springs and a gun. And aluminum. I'm always collecting aluminum no matter what. It's just one of those things that if I ignore it, all of a sudden I'm going to need it. Oh, Radix. Yeah, let's do that. Whoop. I don't know what I grabbed, but I'm sure it's fine. There we go. Let's see. We'll draw out. Oh, a bucket. Anything else? I think that's probably enough. Head out here. And last night I was a bumbling clod and could not walk up this. Let's see if I can do any better. Hey, there we go. And you're too late. What you got? Whoops. And there we go. Let it reload all the way. Lots and lots of steel. Let's have fun, shall we? Whoops. I was going to send a volley over there. Apparently, I should check the reload before I fired the thing. Alright. Good enough. What you got? Nothing. Just those and the lantern? Sure. Yay, Med-X. Gold fork. Ironically, that may have silver in it, so we're going to take it. We need the silver for building the ultrasight armor. Forgot that I switched weapons there. Like, that doesn't sound right. I forget which ones I've... Oh, there we go. Sweet potato stew. I don't think I've ever actually made that. Yeah. You sound all ferocious and stuff, but... Oh, hi. Whoops. as well take the gunpowder. Cool. Oh, where did I see that? Okay, slowly. Weird, maybe I didn't see what I thought I saw. I thought I saw an ammo box. I totally did not. Weird. Nope. Yeah, that is bound to happen, the over-encumbering thing. It won't last long. We'll be done shortly, and then we'll just scrap everything, turn it into ammo, and it'll somehow get lighter. No, that's fine. No one in here, really. They all got lured out. Or they're right there. Saw someone, or I did not see. My wife saw on one of the 76 subreddit, I think that's where it was, that there was someone who had toilet paper in their vending machine that they were selling for like thousands of caps. Because, you know, COVID-19, that whole thing. Where'd you go? You're gone. Oh, because of the over-encumbered thing. I'm like, why am I walking so slow? That's why. Take a few steps, take a breath. Take a few steps.
Did you come here for a sec? Could you go out to the mailbox? Bring in the mail? My keys are in this drawer. I think I might have licorice bits or something out there. It might be something else. Do you know which one it is?
I think I hear a tick. They made that little annoying scritchy sound.
No.
There you are.
That's you.
Hey, can I see what you're saying now? I can. Were you trying to chat at me on YouTube? Good evening, by the way. Yep, I can totally see it now.
Sit down. You back up. It's on foot. The door's not closed.
Yeah, so the chat aggregator I use through Restream.io said that they were having some trouble with YouTube. I thought they may have been having trouble either with the streaming or basically everything else worked, so I assumed everything was okay now. Sounds like it may be. Hello, come on. There we go. Might be that it's the chat that's broken. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Giving me copyright troubles.
Oh, how fun.
Coffee
Oh,
pot.
okay. Oh, yeah. Look.
That.
Yeah, but I don't know. Our
Nothing
PBS is
in one
probably
of
got
those.
different broadcasting in theirs because we have OTV.
Hey, my day, thank you for asking, was different than I expected.
No,
Not
it's
bad.
No.
Um, but I ended up kind of getting caught up in some things I hadn't planned. And it took.
I never ate it.
I was hoping to have streamed way earlier today,
Uh-huh.
and just one thing after another. So I'm finally here. I don't have a ton of time, but I wanted to. Frankly, I just wanted to relax a little bit, take a load off, let my brain go.
Which makes him
How was your day?
She treats all of us little authors as little peanuts that are just desperate for his crumbs, and I just don't like it.
Typewriters might have metal in them.
Yeah. He didn't get invited last year. He got
There we go.
because before he was supposed to.
Oh, I don't know if I ever really noticed that extinguisher sitting there. I think we're all good. Antique globe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do the switcheroo here. And I'm going to put Scrapper on here. So I learned earlier, I did not know this. Your day was good. I'm glad to hear it. So the Super Duper perk also impacts your cooking, since that's apparently considered crafting, which makes sense. So yeah, I duplicated one of the scorched beast livers and one of the scorched beast hearts that I was cooking earlier. So that was awesome. Unexpected surprise there. So we put Super Duper on. It's not going to affect scrapping, I don't think, but I'm going to make ammo here in a minute, so we'll leave it there for that. And then take off Through Hiker. Man, I am seriously hoping that they have a feature later where you can just hit a button. You can do like preset card, perk card layouts, and I guess I shouldn't hold my breath, but it could happen. Alright, lots of scrapping to do. So scrap all the junk. Now, very carefully with the weapons. I'm always super careful with the weapons because I have accidentally, like I had the first dragon I ever got, I was in love with that thing. And I accidentally scrapped it one night. It was just, fat fingered it. Didn't catch myself in time. It was awful. It's not like they're super rare or anything. It actually didn't take long to find another one. But that was when I was a little lower level, and it was a really good, it was a very effective way to stay the heck away from the higher level things and not take them down a notch or two before they reached you. So, hey, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, like all the questions last night about which weapon to use and stuff, there are so many different aspects to this. So much of it has to do, really, with your preference and strategy. Like, there are lots of good, viable ways to go through things. And honestly, a lot of the duns, every dun has its use, right? It's like I think people tend to look for one gun that's going to be, like, their main, they kind of cling to it, and they're going to use it on lots of different things. It's like, nah, you kind of got to look at it like a toolbox, right? Pick the right gun for the right situation. So now we're going to eat a scorched beast liver to increase my luck. Chomp. And I've got the ammo perk in there. I've got the scrapping perk, or not the scrapping perk, the super duper one. So here we go. We're going to try to make some ammo. And if I don't have enough stuff for ammo yet, I'm going to be thoroughly surprised. Okay, so I've got enough to do... Oh, because of the lead. Okay, I'm a little low on lead, so we'll just do 2. And doubled that, so that's 360 right there. Awesome. Well, we got one double. When you put on power armor, if you're over your weight limit, when you go to scrap stuff, you always accidentally... Oh, no! That's painful. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny like that. I sympathize. That would be rough. Oh, hey, I got 2 dupes. It's a funny thing. So you're only ever gonna, like, when you're crafting something and you have super duper enabled, I keep flipping through like I'm waiting to hear that sound twice. Apparently that's not how it works. If you want to hear them all, you have to get done crafting back out of the menu. And then you're going to hear all of them, however many there were. They'll be queued up and you'll hear them one after the other. So, all right. Well, that was good. That worked. Plan successful. Whoop, bloody mess is down there. Let's go take off ammo smith and put back home defense. What is that? Can craft and disarm advance. Oh, I see. I even have it, and I've never tried using it. So I'll have to maybe later, before I'm like right before I'm done for tonight. I'll try enabling that and see if I can build some better turrets. Need some steel for that too, probably. Through hiker, that's the one I use. I went through one time and I tried like swapping out pack and light versus through hiker versus this, that, and the other thing, based on my proportion of pistols to rifles and food and all that. And this seems to be the most reliable build out. That's almost 10,000 caps again. This is crazy. I'm having that man. So here's the thing. I think we're seeing an influx of new players. When you look at the map, let's see. We got So there's a level 2. What do we got? A level 65. Earlier there was another, or a couple people come out of the vault. You know, so whether that's people who are new to the game entirely or people who are just they've kind of maxed out their character and now they're starting a new one. Maybe they're doing like Wild Raven's answer last night, like, oh, but build out do you prefer? And she's like, well, I don't know, I have 5. It's like, oh, holy cow, that is awesome. But I can just manage 1. So, but anyway, yes, I think we're seeing a lot of new people. Yep, and so this is in just the right spot for that. You get a lot of low to mid-level traffic through this town, and so something to think about if you want to set up your camp and set up vending machines. If you're going to want to sell here's the thing, if you're going to want to try to sell stuff at a really high price, you're going to have trouble because that's only going to be available there. What happened? Fallout decided it was tired. Let me come back. Oh, again, that's it's having cursor issues tonight. I don't know what the deal is. It's only on that particular screen. So unfortunately, I gotta close the map. This is a bit of a problem. If I close and then I click. Okay, weird. Sorry about that. I don't even remember what I was saying. I was talking about lots of low-level players. If you're gonna try to sell stuff high at a higher price, you're mainly going to be limited to selling to higher level players who already have a ton of stuff, right? It seems to be working out for me to keep everything like really low, rock bottom prices, and just put the vending machines in a high traffic area. So you sell on volume. And maybe you find a nice legendary that you don't want but other people are after. You found out that the refined 50 caliber receiver that costs twice as much as a normal receiver does 1 less damage. Oh, what is it? Does it increase anything like the build weight or accuracy? Any accuracy, fire rate, anything like that? Let me kind of pull over to the side of the road here for the hunting rifle. Yeah, let me look at my weapons and see. I'm actually gonna run back here. I'll head to the crafting bench. Let me take a look at the specific mods that I have on there, just to maybe give you some ideas of what you can do. Like I said, I go for a particular thing, and not everyone likes it, but gosh, I'm happy with it. It fits my lifestyle, which is killing Scorched as quickly as I can. I can't get... Okay, there we go. And that's the wrong way. I got turned around somehow. That's a wall. Now I'm tired. I'll get there eventually. through here, and then in through the building, and out the other side. Reason it's better is because it's supposed to do more damage. Yeah, you'd think so. So I wonder what happened there. That is odd. And that was the refined 50 caliber receiver. Huh. Okay, so we're going to craft. We're not going to craft. We're going to switch over to modify. Okay, so I've got. Let's look at the long hardened pipe pistol, for example. Hardened receiver. That is pretty much a constant for me. I think if you look at any of the ones that I've actually modified, like the 50 caliber machine gun, I haven't done a lot with because I can't find the mods, and I don't find enough of these to scrap them to get the mods for building. So I really haven't focused enough. I probably could benefit by looking around for some other people who had some mod plans or just some kits, right? The actual mods. Yeah, because you see it's got a standard receiver, heavy barrel, that's it. This has a surprising number of mods on it. So it's got the heavy barrel. It's gone through at least 2 different things. 2 different changes. Yeah, I think I used to have the long barrel on there. But anyway, those are both kind of special cases. Most of the modding I've done is with the things where you can find lots and lots of them. So you can scrap them, so you can, unlock the mods through their kind of random selection process. So anyway, hardened receiver on that one. This one has, no surprise, hardened receiver. Perfect Storm has a refined receiver. Could I put a hardened receiver on that one? I don't have the mod for that one. I tell you, if I ever find a hardened receiver plan or mod for the machine gun, then I will use that. Hardened receiver, hardened receiver, hardened receiver. So that tends to be what I found, is the hardened receiver kind of maximizes the damage for a lot of the pistols. Now, it's not the only thing that matters. Ironically, let's see. Let's take a look through here. So we have, for example, so bruising stock. Actually, okay, that's kind of interesting. I could actually switch that out. It makes it lighter. It gives me more accuracy. And the damage stays constant. So yeah, maybe we'll try that. Let's flip through and look to see if anything changes. Nothing in there is going to change the damage at this point. Right, and but here's the thing. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes, based on other things, the grip can actually change the damage that's done. So you want to check that. We'll flip through here and see what kind of things we got. So you notice there, most of them are actually going to reduce the range pretty significantly. Stabilized long barrel. Let's see. Oh, yeah. True long barrel. Kind of interesting to me that true long barrel and stabilized long barrel look the same numerically. I couldn't tell you what the actual difference is beyond that. There's probably something, like again, if I did my homework and went out and actually looked at the difference between those two, there's probably something else. I tend to, most of the time I just go by the numbers, and it's worked out fine. But yeah, that's probably the number one thing, is as soon as I get it done, and I give it a hardened receiver, because that's gonna, most of the time, you have to check, you have to make sure on each one. Most of the time, that's gonna max out the damage. So I get, yeah, it's all, for me, it's all about, well, I was gonna say it's all about accuracy and speed, but so here's the thing. You look at a gun like the hardened pipe revolver rifle, that thing's never going to fire incredibly fast, right? So we have a hardened receiver, we have a stabilized long barrel, stabilized full stock. The other thing too, that I kind of go back and forth on these. So finish the first point, and that is that I'm not focusing on speed very much on this one, because it's never going to be that fast, right? So the pipe pistol, you can, let's see if I actually... Yeah. Swift magazine. Let's see. Improved reload speed and ammo capacity. So there's another thing. There's so many variables in here. So very often I would start with, if I could, maximizing the damage, focus on the receiver. Everything else I'd kind of tweak as I went. You know, this thing, the fire, what's the fire rate? 60? Yeah, which is fairly high. So it's not an automatic weapon. All of my perks are oriented around non-automatic weapons. That's why I don't use very many of them. The legendary machine gun is like the only exception, right? Anyway, I'm kind of going on here. You get the idea. So if you can, hunting rifle, just keep finding as many as you can. Scrap all the one except your main, of course. Put that thing away if you need to before you start scrapping the other ones, because it's awful when you accidentally scrap one of your main guns. But anyway, and then yeah, keep scrapping. You're just going to get more and more mods, and that's going to let you kind of play around with things and tweak it bit by bit. That's how I did it anyway. I'm sure that there are much better, more informed ways to go about it. But again, it's worked pretty well for me. I'm actually really happy with my build out and the damage it can do. And this is the only legendary I got. So it's nice too not to depend too much on, maybe just in principle, but I like the fact that I'm not depending on a legendary perk. The legendary stuff in 76 too tends to be very specific, right? Like I've got the one piece of armor that's prevents damage from mutants specifically, and I've got something that I can't remember if it was you or Hey Arky last night who was talking about they have the scorched pickaxe. Was it? I think that. Yeah, I don't remember. So again, it's targeted at scorched. Nope. Away. Anywho. Oh, I'm thirsty again. No, you can't drink a nuclear grenade. Let's not do that. Bad plan. And how are we doing for food? Food's fine. Ate that liver earlier, still not hungry. I actually had a scorched beast show up right here once. Again, when I was kind of lower level, that was terrifying. I ran and hid in the trailer, and it still kept roasting me. Scrap so many that scrapping them doesn't give you anything. You still have 20 or so upgrades to get. That's oh, cute! Kitties and a robot. Anyway, and you're the one with the pickaxe. Yep. Well, cool. My memory isn't failing me completely yet. Yeah, keep going with the hunting rifles. If you can, maybe consider boosting. Check your luck a little bit. Like you notice, mine's only like 3. It's not that high. But if you can find someplace where they tend to use that weapon, and you make that your cycle, where you go through every time, clear it out, keep going. You're going to get to where you don't get perks very often anymore.
Steak's done.
Because you have, like you're saying, because you've scrapped so many, they're just not going to turn up. But they will. You're just going to have to, as you go along, you kind of have to work harder at it. The other thing is, every once in a while, go around, check the shops. Every once in a while, you will find someone who doesn't charge an arm and a leg for a mod, and, they happen to have something you want. I've bought a couple mods from the normal stores, the robot, the responder marketplaces, whatever they are. And those are always grossly overpriced. Like, they did it first because when I was actually, when I did it first, there were no vending machines. That was before they actually started doing that in the game. Which is why the vending machine idea is awesome. But yeah, bit by bit. But what's funny is, like, you're talking about how they slow down, but you notice that, like, when I scrap some guns, I still find new ones. And it's been, I don't know how many hundreds of guns I have scrapped. Lots and lots of them. So you will keep finding stuff. So there's a Deathclaw over there somewhere. Or wait, no, I'm doing. I think that's Deathclaw Island. That is Deathclaw Island. I always mess myself up. Like there are a couple spots along the way here that look like Deathclaw Island. This is the real deal, though. That's not the best gun to use. I mean, this isn't the best gun to use either. Because it's a Deathclaw. But he's not all... Deathclaws are not nearly as fearsome in this game. There he is. Case in point. Man, that was actually even easier than I expected. I don't know if you've done any of these. I would actually recommend trying a couple of them out. The Super Mutant Lake Creator Camp. Perfect. That's even better. When you park, like, yeah, you like get up in the morning, you know, stretch, yawn, get out of bed, go out, kill all the neighbors, and then collect their guns and scrap them and learn how to make. No, parking your camp like right on the doorstep of whoever, you know, has the stuff that you want. That's a really good idea. I've only followed one of these treasure maps. The rest of them I just sell. At some point I should probably go through and ooh, black titanium scrap. Good. So there, like a short calibrated 10mm submachine gun. I'll go ahead and take that just to scrap it. And that's another one where I don't get mods very often at all. But if I could get a better receiver on that thing, it's already a pretty good gun. That would be awesome. Feeling a little woozy from the radioactive water. Oh, you got shot by... Okay, yeah. Let's see if this is still taken. I have to be very... Yeah, yep. Oh, nope. Where is it? Dirt track. Unowned! Whoever had it earlier. So when I first came in here, someone owned it. They're gone. There are 2 spots to get silver here, so I will set them both up. And this time I'm going to hang around. I'm not going to set up turrets just because I'm kind of lazy about it anyway. I don't... And it's actually easier to just go around with a handgun and take out all the bad guys. What? No. You're thinking no. Nope. Oh yeah, we gotta claim it first. Oops. Activate. Can't be... Oh, and more enemies. Okay. Other dogs. What? Ghoul up there, maybe? Let's go take a look.
Seth made the steaks. We're eating, dear. Okay.
That's not that one. There it is. No. And sure, right away, why not? Nation wrench. Red poker board game. Can't remember what that has. We'll go ahead and grab it. If it doesn't have anything useful, no big loss. Is there any good place to get lead? Yeah, we'll actually stop by there shortly after this. I gotta find whoever the bad guy is here and clear him out. So I can build the silver excavators and then head over there. So the place I like to get lead is... there's a bunch of super mutants there. When you're lower level, it can actually be a little dicey. The Eastern Regional Penitentiary. So there's like an exercise yard there that has a bunch of weights in it. Lots and lots of weights. And you can just gather them up and scrap them right there. So I don't know of any better place to get a bunch of lead all at once. Now, yes. Yeah, so my son plays Fallout 76 too. In fact, part of today was his install broke, and so we've been trying to uninstall it, reinstall it. Um, but anyway, he talking about putting your camp in a place where it'll help you level up. He put his at a fairly low level down in the cranberry bog, like down here. So he started off every game. He'd go outside and just ferocious fight for his life. You know, like it was rough. He had more guts than I did at that point. And a one, and a two. And then we lock it. We lock it. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it on the menu. Good deal. And then we go over here and do this one. And we'll go ahead and put those in first. And go to... Where is it? Did I go the wrong way? I probably did. Yeah. Is it the wrong one? Oh, there we go. And based on your question last night, you were asking about the plasma cores, and I was saying that they were for weapons and not much else. So I did a little homework on that today and found that, yep, they are used, and you guessed right, it was for specifically for the plasma Gatling gun. So that's about all they're good for. So if you have someone who has one of those and really likes using it, I think most people end up making their own plasma cores for that thing, which is... There's a little gym room in Flatwoods that has weights in it, but the last couple times... the last two times I've been to the penitentiary too, same thing. I forgot about that. I think I've actually seen that, but yeah, I totally forgot about that one. So, yeah, Fallout 4 had something similar. There was a gym not too far from Combat World we were talking about last night. I think there was a place around there that was just chock full of weights and lead. So, all right, let's go ahead and, rather than going up and gain more steel up here, let's just hop over to the penitentiary and see what's going on. So yeah, looked up silver and got a list of different spots where I can go and set up the extractors. This is the only one I see that has 2 silver spots, so I'm going to focus on that one. And then for ultracite, it looked like, from what I saw, the best place to get it is where I went. That's got the most. It's that and then all the fissures. So you can go and fight the Scorch Beasts, which is why I'm focusing too on steel right now. I need to get my heavy guns built up again.
I have an urgent request.
Nope.
It seems Mad Dog Malone's gang is planning to break him out of prison. I will not allow this to happen. All gun-toting citizens are encouraged to help me stop them. It might be best to seek higher ground to better fend off these.
One down. Oops. Hey, those are made of steel. There we go. He fell. He survived, but he fell. Ooh. It hit kind of hard. Stop that. And gun. Let's hide behind here for a moment. There we go. Oh, trap. Well, there used to be a trap there. Oh, it's right there. I don't know where the trigger is. I think I almost stepped left on it. And we run through. So crystal's kind of hard to find too. So that's another one. Even if I don't need it at any specific time, if I find one, I'll grab it. This is a much more direct route than I usually take. Shoot. Yeah, he's gonna start shooting me. Oh well. There are thumpy footsteps. I don't see him. Down there? Probably this guy. Come on, up the stairs.
I'll fight.
There we go. And so lots of steel here too if you collect all the guns. Which again, for making your own ammo, can come in really handy. Nice, lots of grenades. I made a grenade profit on that one. Dang shot. Where are you? Okay. This gun does not have a lot of range, so that's just wasting bullets. Let's not get that. Let that get too low though. As opposed to, where'd he go?
Where's
Oh, whoa! Whoop! Well, that was kind of fun. I don't remember the last time they like came out of the woods like that. Slightly more exciting today. Here, you get this. Actually, you guys can have one too. Let's see if I can make it over the fence. Ah, yeah, it bounced up too high. I'm gonna die. Killed by super mutants. How embarrassing. Yeah, they're out in force today, I tell ya. Oh, fence. Like a chain link fence would stop a bullet. There we go. Well, that was lively.
Those miscreants are targeting the turrets. If at all
Oh, it's because of the... I got it. I didn't pick up on that. It's because of the quest that's going on. That's okay. This means I get a lot more stuff to scrap, frankly. So that's fine by me. I gotta find all the bits now. Oh, gross dog. Okay. Again. There we go. Now he's dead. And you said your camp location has a steel deposit. You haven't... Oh, nice. Perfect. So I'm curious, how much do you actually get out of there? You get a good amount? I tend to be impatient enough that like even with the silver extractors, I'm not actually counting on getting a ton. It's just better than nothing. Oh! I left before I had to defend it. Oops. Oh well.
Some of my turrets are out of commission. You might want to consider repairing them.
Retake Tyler County Dirt Track. That's fine. The silver extractors are still working. This is fun. I've actually not done this. more over here.
They won't be able to hear.
I better stim pack again. Notice you're hiding in the corner, pal. Don't want the actual missiles. Missile launcher is fine. We'll take your gunpowder. Don't need your arm bones. Anything else over here? Any meat piles? Nope. Rib cage. I think I've got all those now. I got you.
They are shooting in my turrets. Without them, I am unable to support your efforts.
That's fine. Back at you. Man, how much stuff am I carrying at this point? I am slightly over encumbered. Board isn't going to help me, but oh well. They just keep coming. I walk through a fire or something. It's decent if you lose yourself in the game for a little while. Yep, exactly. So you just kind of... Yeah. Whoops. No vats. I'm tired. I have to kill you the old-fashioned way. There we go. And come on, give up your stuff. Man, that's a good haul. Oh, expected there to be a gun in there. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for a while. Man, you don't. So you used to see those quite a bit in. Yeah, I don't want the mini nuke either. Those things are just heavy. Yeah, here again. So this normally is where all the lead is, and it again is just cleared out. I don't know what the deal is. That's 3 times now that there hasn't been any. So I've got loads of steel, which is good. But now I gotta find the lead. Go around somewhere collecting pencils. Okay, well, at least go scrap the 1,000,001 guns that I picked up. Today's little excursion. That was kind of a welcome change. Totally caught me off guard because normally I just walk in and you know, start cleaning up the place, and today there's like a huge mob waiting for me. Okay, switching out the build again, and this time we're just going to take off first aid and put on scrapper. Because I'm not actually going to be able to make any ammo because I still haven't found any lead. Thought I heard footsteps. Okay. Scrap all the junk. And then carefully down to weapons. The board. Missile launcher. Woohoo. 1, 2. 14 pipe rifles. Quick magazine. Perfect. That's the one I was talking about where I don't have a lot of mods for that gun because I don't find them very often, don't scrap them very much, but there you go. Today was a lucky day for mods. 2, 3. $11 of those. So now if I go to junk, well, I can't scrap junk, so I gotta look here. So how much steel do I have now? Steel, 324. That's a good haul. So let's head back to the racetrack. Yeah, I still don't want the nuke. I'll just fast travel from here. And what's a good place to go? Do you know? One more. Okay, now we fast travel. Don't think it's going to matter that much. We'll just do a direct jump. That way. Hopefully I'm kind of heading in the right direction. I think I am. All out of breath. So there's another thing about the build. So yeah, I do not have very high endurance at all, which means that I frequently run out of breath while jogging. You know, I actually have some perks that help with that. I just found it a little too frustrating. You know, it's one of those things where, oh, I'm going to like run half a mile between these places, and so now I'm going to switch out these cards. And then I'd get into a fight along the way and I'd forget. And now I'm missing something that helps me out in combat. So I just kind of leave it alone.
Right there.
Lead scrap. There you go. Is the military enhanced targeting card? Yeah. Saltron. I was looking for other things that have silver. There are some of the circuit boards that do. Hey, there's my lead. And steel. I'll take it. Scrap. Go on, Pipsqueak. Oh, more lead scrap. You've been saving up your items to buy the cooler and be able to hold 15 things. So it does actually expand your... so it's only for food storage, right? But you can apparently, from what you're saying, it can store 15 things and then, yeah, it increases their longevity. Keeps them from spoiling. Sounds cool. I think I've checked them all now. Oh, there's another one of those over there. There we go. Are those still running? Did they destroy? They destroyed one, jerks. All right. Oh, well, still got a little silver there. So I will take your advice, and my wife had the same advice, and that is to make the turrets, but put the things up on a pedestal. So let's do that. We're going to go back and get a floor piece. How tall can that go? That can go pretty tall. It doesn't like going there. Whoop, that's too high. Okay, well that might be high enough. Because that same thing, yeah, that just takes concrete. It's going to be in about the same spot. Put one of those there. I don't know. I'm not being very. I don't want to over strategize here. Really overthink it. Okay. And before I do anything else, I need to go and swap out a perk. Where was it though? Is it here? That is fix it good. Hacker, master hacker, science weapon artisan. No. Maybe it was over here. There it is, home defense. We're gonna get rid of through hiker for a moment. And I have a level 2 home defense. Where's the... Yeah, let's do the spec. Okay, so... You can craft and disarm... Yada yada. Yeah, it does... There's off the... Of the 800 pounds for your stash, just like the vending machine. Oh, okay. I see. Shoot. It'd be nice if they extended it some. Because technically it is more storage, you know. Oh, well. So I don't know what plans I have for this. So I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. I'm just gonna leave it as is, put that one on there, and see what I can do. I've never tried this, so... Turrets and traps. Hey, look at that. I can build the better ones. Not that one, because I don't have the fancy... No, what's your beef? Okay, fine. There. Like, see if I care. Close enough. There we go. A little bit more towards the edge. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Built for... Oh, I was going to say, built for the things. Where's the other one? Right there. And they seem to leave this one alone, but I'll put up a couple things here, too. Whoops. Floors. If I can find a spot to do it. That should work. See if we can build 3. And up the size we can get. Okay. Now you're going to be fussy again, aren't you? Good enough. Come on. There we go. That should keep the vermin away. One more, just because I can. You really wish each thing had its own storage amount, right? I know. Which would be a really good compromise, because each one you build is going to take up some of your build budget, right? So you would then get to selectively pick how much of your build budget you dedicated towards storage, just like in real life. That would be really, really cool. So Bethesda, if you're listening, a third one? What the heck? Yeah, 3. I thought there were 2. All right, let's do this. Like I was saying earlier, I am such a level 102 noob, which is fine. I mean, you know, you learn as you go. There's just so much of this game I have not leveraged at all, and it's been fun anyway. Yeah, so I think the plan for Silver is really just going to be coming here over and over and over again every time. Is that a gunshot? That sounded like a gunshot. That was definitely a gunshot. Where's it coming from, though?
What are you doing?
Come on. Fine. Good enough. Don't be so fussy. Just put the thing there. Oh, that's right. I'm like, I'll stack it on that tire, which is a really bad idea anyway, but game logic. Sure, there. Okay. And then we lock it. And we go find out who's shooting what. So we can take care of them. There you are. That's better. Over encumbered. I'm just going to drop that shotgun. I need it. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop that. No. Alright. $32 grenades now. That was a good haul. Carrying around. Whoa, I don't remember even getting those. Okay. Hey folks on Mixer. How's your night going? Whoop. Most of they got. It's probably just the ammo. Yeah, it's the fusion cells. Fusion cells, I found I can't get rid of those things either. Can't give them away. They said infinite storage was impossible because it would overstress the servers or something like that. It's exactly what the scrap box is, right? Yeah, it's hard to imagine how more stuff would tax the server. That's an interesting one. Okay. Man, it's been a profitable night all around. Let's see. Where's the nearest workbench? I think what I'll do, I'm just gonna head home and use my own stuff. I got a little bit more lead from the robot, so I might be able to do another batch of ammo. So see about that.
In the morning, could you bring me 7-Up and ice? Don't touch this. Take care of yourself, okay?
Oh, excuse me. So yeah, just given how long this is taking, it's gonna be silver and steel only tonight. I'm gonna have to save the ultrasite runs for another night. Save that for tomorrow. There we go. And let's see. So, yes, I forgot to swap that out. Oh, Ammo Smith. Get rid of Bloody Mess. Put Super Duper on there. And I don't think I need Scrapper for anything. So let's get rid of that. Put. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? First aid. There it is. Put that back too. And then trying to think if there's anything else I need to scrap. I don't think so. Let me drop off as much. Well, since I've got it for the month. Yeah. Go through here. Whoops. And we'll put everything in the infinite box. Should still be accessible here, so let's craft. Oh, I knew I was forgetting one more thing. There's one more thing I gotta do before doing this. I've got to increase my luck naturally by eating scorch beast liver. Charred scorch beast liver. There we go. Which I was getting hungry anyway, I guess. And let's also and some purified water. Your internet really hates yeah. YouTube has been demanding and flaky. Like, I have a friend who has a fairly popular YouTube channel, and he's doing okay right now, but boy, he's been through the ringer with them trying to get, like, both in terms of their reliability, their getting rid of tools that people use, you know, their authentication model, like for logging in and that kind of thing, has not been outstanding. So hopefully they get their stuff together. Okay, let's use our luck before it wears off here. So go to ammo, go to the 50 caliber rounds, and how many can I make? I can make what, 3? Yeah, hey, that's not bad. Okay, no boom there. That's what I like to hear. And now, hopefully I hear another one when I step out of here. So there's the icon. And then just the one. That's okay. We're also going to cook up some stuff. I think if I had known that that super duper thing impacted cooking too, I probably would have gotten that a lot sooner. Man, no such luck. Well, I've actually been, you know, okay, it didn't work this time, but it duplicated some of the Scorch Beast stuff earlier, so that's still a pretty good haul. So before anything else, let's swap all this back out again. So we get rid of Ammo Smith and put in through Hiker. Get rid of Super Duper, put in Bloody Miss. There we go. And we should go and get one more batch of silver before I'm done. I guess I could eat some more too. What is about to go bad? We got glowing meat steak. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Actually, the rad stag's about to go bad too, so we may as well. Boy, that didn't last long. Okay, we're not going to walk there. Is there anything interesting to do? Oh, no, what is that? Shooting range attendant. Nah. Yeah, we'll just go to the fairgrounds. And I've sold enough stuff tonight. I won't do the hop, skip, and jump. We'll just go there directly. So yeah, I'm glad the internet's actually holding up. We have been having a lot of trouble with it. So you're not sure when they added it, but earlier today you got in a backpack plan from an overseer stash. So like an actual functioning backpack that increases your carry? There were a couple things, like before they introduced the backpacks, I had one set of clothes that actually had a backpack on it, but the backpack did nothing. Like it didn't actually modify your carry at all. So if they actually gave you one that lets you carry more stuff and you just kind of pick that up without having to finish all the scouting stuff, that would be pretty cool. There are a surprising number of robots over there. That's not who I expected to see. I think we're still collecting the steel. I'm going to go ahead and still grab that. Again. Stimpack, yay. I hear someone outside. We'll go ahead and grab the shotgun. We'll scrap that in a little bit. I can carry stuff again. Dropped all that steel back at my house, so. Whoop. There's one. So when you get higher level, and you still, you still need to go to play. Oh boy, everything's gone. There's some toys there that normally have some lead. If not there, then here. But boy, there's a run on lead lately. That's everyone's after it right now. What was I saying? Toys with lead, blah blah blah. Oh, the idea of the weapon, the build out. Having one that uses like a pipe pistol, something that uses 38 ammo, is still a good idea for when you're going through places like this, so you aren't wasting your, I guess your higher caliber, higher damage ammo on low level folks. Calling them folks as you're killing them doesn't sound right. Killing all the low-level bad guys. Whoa, really? Yeah, okay. And let's see, you said it's a small backpack plan, so it's not super great, but it adds 15 pounds or so at level 20. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, they had nothing like that back, back before I got mine, so... In fact, I can remember I was thinking about trying to share the plan with someone. I can't remember. Was that? Oh no, it was the camera. I was going to put the camera plan somewhere where someone could get it, and they actually coded against that. Like they made it so that you couldn't, if you dropped the plan or the camera, they would self-destruct. So they were really intent on like, nope, the only way that you can get this stuff is by doing the scouting, or not, that one was the scouting thing, that was the, that random quest that you had to find. Nothing there. I think we're just about done here, and then we'll go check on the silver, and then that's going to be it for tonight. Yeah. Clean enough. Then we'll just leave all this running so that if anyone else comes by, they can just pick up all the silver. I imagine it disappears when I quit, but, you know, it's a nice thought. Oh, there we go. What's in there? It's probably more... Yeah, it's iron. Whoop! Apparently I tripped. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Decent haul. Boy, with that, the warden mission at the penitentiary, though, that was like all the steel I was going to say, it's all the steel I'll need for a while, but no, when you're making the 50 caliber ammo, you use a ton. So all that helped. How much do I actually have? I keep forgetting to actually look. Okay, well, more than 1,000 again. That's a start. Yeah, so about 1,200, somewhere around there. That will do. I want to get that up over 2,000 before I call it good, though. So, not done. Probably have one more of those runs to do. And hopefully this time I'll actually be able to find some lead. That's actually the limiting thing right now. Not enough lead. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and teleport home. I see someone over there. We'll see. If it's a low-level person, I'll go drop some stim packs for him. Just to say hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the neighborhood. Don't die. Let's see, where'd they go? That is a level 3. Let's go be nice. Oh, okay, that's a settler. No, I'm not joining that event. I'm kind of silly here. They are this way. Now they're immediately to my right. Oh, yeah, okay. Apparently. Oh, here, I got push to talk on. Hey, how's your night going? If you want, I have some stim packs I can give you. Yeah, we got plenty. So we will drop 3 of them. Drop the favorited item. I want to make sure they actually see him. You might be away from keyboard, I'm not sure. But there are some stim packs on the ground there if you want them. Or not. See ya. Let's try one. Oh, I don't have... Where's the gift one? There it is. Maybe they'll see this. It's hard to be nice sometimes. We'll just keep doing it. Let me check my audio settings. I thought... Push to talk. Oh, that's why. Hey, there's some stim packs on the ground over here if you want some. Have a good night. Ooh. We'll let them pick up that stuff. And that's how we will end the night. Alright. Check out the sales. Cheap stuff for noobs. Bought those letters just for that sign. And I'm totally happy I did. Although, they take an insane amount of your build budget. That was a surprise. But it was worth it. Here we are, home sweet home. We're not even going to change clothes. We're just climbing into bed. Earlier when you were playing, you also had a person who was twice your level that kept trying to attack you. So you teleported to your base and the person followed and started... That sucks. And unfortunately, there's not a ton you can do about that unless there are other people around. So that has... I've been killed by someone once on PC. I've had someone mess with me just a little bit once or twice on PlayStation. I routinely had people on Xbox mess with me. And I don't like describing that's a generalization, right? But I'll be curious to see as you and if I get my I gotta get my see if I can get my Microsoft account like reactivated here sometime. But to see if they have a different flavor of like maybe a more aggressive Fallout 76 community, which would be too bad. I mean, because the community on the other platforms is really top notch. I mean, it's especially on PC. Maybe I'm biased, but based on my experience, this is where I've spent most of my time, and the people have been stellar. So I'm sorry to hear that. If I could, I would send you some stuff game to game. You know, even if they didn't do full multi-platform, being able to deliver materials between, like across accounts, would be a really nice little thing. That would be really cool. It'd be good to be able to support other players. But I'm sure Bethesda gets no shortage, no end of ideas for features to add to the platform. So, and I know they're probably busy on a lot of stuff. So, alrighty. Well, thank you very much. So you go by both Jack Swift here, and was it Jamie Hewlett on YouTube, or am I confusing people? Basically, it comes down to I'm not sure what to call you, so I'll call you Jack right now because that's the name I'm seeing in chat. Jack, thank you very much for coming by again. It's always more fun to play when. Oh, that's the first time it happened to you. Brilliant. That's actually good to hear. That's encouraging because I hate, like I said, I hate to make generalizations, and I hate to think that you would end up with a more problematic community just because you're playing on one particular platform. So. Well, I hope it doesn't happen again anytime soon. There are going to be people like that everywhere. There was a game, on a little quick side note before I go, there was a game I played that was a PlayStation only thing, and a lot of people hated it. My wife and I loved it. It was called The Tomorrow Children, and they had the best system for dealing with that. The game would detect when someone was doing just what you're describing, when someone would come and start destroying stuff in a town, and you could lay a trap that would put them in a cage. So the trap would not work on people who had not been messing with stuff. Like the game could very easily detect who was causing trouble, and then you could basically put them in prison. And when that happened, you'd get a whole like group of people around them taunting them for like messing with stuff. And it ended up being a pretty effective way to control the minority of people who were more interested in you know being a jerk than they were in actually helping out with the game. So anyway, it's an idea. I would totally be behind the idea of being able to put people in this in jail. I think that would be awesome. That would be really cool. So, but yeah, thank you again for coming by. Like I started to say, it's always your name's Jamie though. Okay, cool. Good to meet you. It's always more fun to play when there are other people around. It's always fun to chat with you. So I hope you have a good night. Have a great start to your week. And if all goes well, if my day goes as planned, I will be on here again tomorrow. So maybe I'll see you then. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon.